Martin from the Philippines. We're here in Real Talk Lifeline. So let's get to this live. Greetings from 2024. It is January 26th. So it's a Friday. And I'll be sharing with you in this live. So people watching the live or the replay, feel free to comment down below if this topic resonates with you and you have life experience, life lessons that you can share. It'll help me and other people as well. So the topic today for this live is called Boom, let's flash it, doing the work without getting paid immediately. So what does that mean? Does it even make sense? And should I do it or not? So doing the work without getting paid immediately. So for this live, I'll just share just very quick, like a storytelling of recent events or experiences that I've been through. And this thought just popped up in the past days. So doing the work without getting paid immediately. So last Sunday, because it's a Friday today, so just last Sunday, some days ago, we had this event and it was this ice bath, cold immersion, breathwork, yoga, meditation slash sound healing event. So there were two lead facilitators, Mark, so he's my ice bath teacher, and Pam, who does the sound healing. So this is going to be the first event for this year, Oka Collective. So this Brazilian group, amazing team, my values aligned with them. So that would lead into why I would do it as well. So for this one, and I'll give a recap or like a summary of why I would do this actually uh, at all. So this event, just to give a quick background, was Sunday afternoon, 2 p.m. to like around 7 p.m. This is in BGC, Bonifacio Global City, KMC, the Sky Deck of Piccadilly Tower. Beautiful place in the city in Metro Manila. And you're up on like the roof or sky deck of this building in the city with a nice view. You got nature, you got air, beautiful place. So why did I do it with this group? So Mark, he's about to actually go on uh his own personal trip or journey. He'll be leaving for India in a few days. So pretty much for the month of February, he'll be away. I also don't know when the next event of the group, the team will be, because Bianca, who's heading the Oka Collective, may be going back to Brazil or some other countries out there. So this could have been the last chance. So I just felt a tug in me to say, hey, help. So behind the scenes, what people didn't know was we also had this few people signed up, and Bianca, so the leader, she said, guys, if we do this, we might not even get paid for this because we just have barely enough to pay for the rent, for the event like that. Are you still willing to do it? So these type of people who would do the work, even if they wouldn't get paid, their values aligned with me, which goes to the topic of doing the work without getting paid immediately. So the second event, I'll fast forward. The event was beautiful. It was amazing last Sunday. So you could check out my Instagram or maybe Facebook posts of the past days to see that. Second one, second event of doing the work without getting paid immediately was the day after. So that was Sunday. So Monday, January 22, just the day after. This one's related to my work, so my business, my career. So going on 9 years as a life insurance agent. Uh, what happened was some months ago, this is around November, and then December, I get word from a client, and this, long story short, ended up being the first critical illness claim that I processed in my career in 9 years. So I have processed a death claim around 3 years ago. And then that one wasn't directly my client. They call that like an orphan client I adopted. So this one is my first client direct. And it's a living benefit, meaning that person went through a critical illness. Usually it's heart attack, stroke, cancer. This case it was cancer. So very emotional process. So what I did was, people don't know this, is November, December, I was at a crossroads in my career. So I didn't know if I would still be doing my work, the career, or should I or would I explore work abroad, maybe in another country. So when this happened, this client, uh, again, processing like a cancer claim, one thing that hit me was, should I do the work without getting paid immediately? For those who don't know, a life insurance agent who helps or process a claim, we don't get paid at all for that. A life insurance agent usually gets paid on commission. So it's whenever we make a sale, we pass a new life insurance application like that. So no sale, no money, no income for us. So should I help it? Should I help this person? And short answer is yes, of course. So as part of my training, the proof of the work is actually in delivering the claim, helping the person when they need it the most. So I'll go back. So this happened just last Monday. I finally, with the help of the team, the branch secretary, um, my manager helped a lot. Also, the client, that was amazing. We worked together on this. Finally processed the claim. Money was released to the client. So why do it? I'll just give three quick points related to these last two events on Sunday and Monday. Number one, it's because most people wouldn't. So it was very convenient to just drop out and not want to help Mark or the team, because only a few people would turn out. Let's say 10 people, which I knew or didn't know, like what would happen. Next thing is, the team could handle it because there are only a few people. So I felt like excuses in my head, right? I would just be an extra. Hey, if you need backup, then I'd be there. So being the exception to the rule, where most people wouldn't do it, choose to do it anyway. That was my first reason. So it doing the impossible or making a miracle, it's actually a real thing in life that I'm learning. So when the odds are so low that no one would do it, it feels really good to actually do it. What I'm learning from a mentor, Tony Robbins, is whenever you do something that is extremely difficult for you, not according to other people, not according to trying to please someone else's standard or, people pleasing, but according to you. If it was extremely difficult, impossible, but you did it anyway, that's actually how we build self esteem. So that's number one. Number two, why would I do the work without getting paid immediately? I don't even know if I would get paid for it at all, right? And true statement, I really don't know. So last Sunday, if the Oka Collective has extra money, it's up to them. If they don't, I did it anyway. Doing the work as a life insurance agent when you process a claim, I really don't know, right? It is what it is, right? We don't know if money will ever come back at us. So number two, why would I still do it? It's fulfillment. So it's not just gratification. For some, it's immediate gratification. It's human nature, right? When I do this for you, do this for me. When I deliver a product or a service, give me money, right? So money, pleasure, satisfaction, it's immediate. We want that. So it's not just about that. Fulfillment is actually on a higher level. So for those who watched my other video or my other lives on the hierarchy of needs, so once we fill our basic needs up, contribution or higher level of fulfillment is also one of the human needs. So this is one way of doing it. And then number three, my third reason for doing the work without getting paid immediately is, this one might sound a little crazy or weird, but It's like I heard a whisper from above, and that whisper said, help them, help that person. So last Sunday, if you know Mark, like from my post, this guy, he's a magician, he's missing an eye, right? From an accident in the past. Our values, our mission, our purpose aligned. So if you call that the higher self, the voice of God, the Holy Spirit, whatever you believe in, I heard a whisper. It's like, help him. So another thing also for Monday, like processing the my first life insurance critical illness claim for a client was again like out of client confidentiality. I'm just doing my best to share the story or my experience is I really heard a voice say, help this person, right? My work isn't done yet. My mission isn't done. So November, December, I'm at a crossroads in my career. It's like, man, I got one more mission to do to do here in my work. So before I wrap up, by the way, those 3 points. By the way, guys, thank you for watching the live. I appreciate the support. I love it. Thank you. It helps a lot. I'll be reading your comments in a few seconds. So why do it? One is because like doing the work without getting paid immediately. Why would I do it? Recap is because most wouldn't do it. It's human nature, right? It's difficult. Most people would just not do it. And I have witnessed that actually when COVID happened, wherein someone reached out when her father died, and the life insurance agent didn't want to help anymore, like wasn't part of the company. So again, without taking anything personally, heightened emotions that time, it will really piss you off, right? So I didn't want to be that person, right? I didn't want to be that. I wanted to be the opposite, exception to the rule, do what most people wouldn't. When most people won't give a shit, give a goddamn fucking shit, right? And help the person. So that's how you make a miracle. Number two, fulfillment, not just gratification, right? Like money, pleasure, instant. Third is it's like a whisper from above. I just listened to the voice, said help them. So I'll be reading your comments, by the way. AJ, that's you. So AJ was watching the live. Thank you. Thank you, AJ, for watching the live, for the support. Value added, that's what this live is about. So what the topic again is doing the work without getting paid immediately. So why did I write that way specifically before I as I end this live? Someone told me that, and AJ just said it right now, when we be a blessing to others, someone told this to me, Martin, like what you did, that person believes in karma. I believe in that too. Not like some superstitious bullshit. It's more like I'm learning that karma is a law of the universe. It's just like gravity. So when that person said, Martin, maybe you'll get good karma, I believe you. Now, did it happen already? Like at once? Maybe not yet, but I do believe it. I do believe it. That's why doing the work without getting paid immediately, it makes sense. Because if not immediately, maybe one day, right? Maybe one day it comes back, or I put in the work to deserve it one day. Not like we're worthless, we're all worthy, right? It's just it's just like the science or the law of the universe behind it, right? Hey, you work out a lot, in a mystery you got muscles, right? So when we do the work properly, then good things come back eventually. So again, this is the live for today, doing the work without getting paid immediately. So why do it again? Quick recap, because most people won't. So be the exception. That's actually how you make miracles. Two, fulfillment, not just gratification. So it's like you're living above a base level of human nature, operating on a higher level. Number three, I just listen to the whisper above. So someone might call that the voice of God, the universe, the Holy Spirit, your higher self. So I'm just thankful that I heard it and I followed it, and it felt good. So people watching the live or the replay, if you're still feeling stuck, maybe with a challenge in life, and you want some help, comment deep dive down below. So I will reach out to you. I'll just listen first. So what you're going through in your life, if you want to take it to the next level, meaning you want to get unstuck, you want to break through, then I will help you with that. Comment deep dive down below. Thank you. I love you. And I will see you next time. By the way, AJ, before I cut this out, yes, the answer is yes. And that last comment too, yes too. You're welcome, AJ. Thank you. I love you. I will see you next time.